Greetings to all. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about web scraping using Python. We have seen wonders done by Python in many different packages. Now let us see one of the package which is going to use the web data to be obtained into a CSV file. We have many important information in the website, but what we'll be thinking is how to get those data to be usable for analytic purposes. So in this particular video, you are going to see how web data can be scrapped. Scrapped is nothing but how to take those data and put it into our local machine. So that's what I mean as scrapping. Now, in this particular example, I have taken scrapping the information from Flipkart website. So let us go into that website actually. What necessarily Flipkart has? Flipkart has a huge variety of items. It is an e-commerce website, and for each item, it consists of the product name, product price, ratings, and what else? It has many features of the product, and we need all those information. It is not possible to search in deep on each and every product for a particular variety. So if it is available for us in a particular catalog or as a Excel file, it will be very nice. All right. Let us see how to get that possible. So let me type Redmi here. So Redmi phones or something. So if I type Redmi, what comes to me is these kind of headsets and so on. I get these things, mobile phone covers and so on. Now I need, so you type anything and you can actually get these data, and this data need to be obtained in an Excel sheet. How to do that? So follow the steps. In this website, you just click somewhere here and the right click and then click inspect. So you will get something here that is the HTML code of this particular website. So this HTML code, if you change the lines one by one, it will show this line corresponds to this particular portion and this line corresponds to this image. Likewise, each line responsible for that particular component will be shaded when you move along this HTML file. So this is what we are going to play now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click this particular icon, that is element inspect icon. So I just click element inspect icon and I go to here. What are the items I'm going to scrap? So I'm going to scrap the product name. So I just put a shadow here. In this, if I click this particular Redmi by MIHI resolution audio wired headset. So I click this, and when I click this, something is highlighted in the HTML, and I go there and find what is that line. So in this line, as if you see, div class is equal to hyphen for R capital R 01T, and the name is actually present, Redmi by MIHI resolution audio wired headset, and this is a div tag. No complete knowledge of HTML is required to understand this. You just understand this as a tag inside which you are specified with the particular product name. So now what are the things we need to do? You take what is the tag name. What is the tag name here? Div. And what is the class name? Class name here is hyphen 4R capital R01T. These two things you take. With this, I can scrap this entire product name, right? So now we understood what is tag name and what is the class name. Second, I just go back here. I click the element inspect icon. I want to scrap the price also. So product name alone is not important for me. I need the price. So I go here and click the price, and something is got it shadowed here again. So let me go and check. Yes, I get the tag name. I get the product class also. Sorry, the price class also. The price is 399 rupiah, and for this I get the class name. So tag is div and the class is this. And also remember that always the tag will not be div. There can be some other tags also. So you remember that. The class is the unique identifier for that particular style. Okay, right? Now we have understood that we are going to scrap two things. One is the product name, other is the price. For product name, I have understood what is the tag and what is the class name. And for price, I have understood what is the tag and is the class name. If class is not available, you can directly go with the tag name. No one stops you. You don't want the class to be specified. Here I have class, so no problem, right? Now, what are the things we need to do in the program? That's it. So before going from this website, you need one thing basically, that is this particular URL link. So I just copy this entire URL, copy, and now I go to my program here. This is my program, and you put your URL here. Yes, I copy the entire URL here. This URL is nothing but the URL of the Flipkart website searched for Redmi. Now let us understand this program. The first thing, the main source for this particular program to execute is the package say Beautiful Soup. So Beautiful Soup is a wonderful package in Python which is used to scrap web data into Python concept. So it will understand the HTML document, make it scrapped by using the tags, classes, and the hashtags. So by using those things, I can scrap the data from web and put it into my HTML files. So this is what I can do with Beautiful Soup. Another package similar to Beautiful Soup is also available, and that name is Scrappy. So you can also understand and search on that also, Scrappy. Next, coming into the next package which I need is import requests. Since I was actually dealing with web-oriented data, request and response are most important. So they are nothing but they are going to give me the data. Some website will not give me the data, and for those website I'll be getting something like access denied. For some, because they will be secured and they will not allow to scrap the data from that particular website. Other websites will allow, so I need a request to understand whether they are going to give me the data or not. So I request. Second, finally I have the CSV, nothing but I'm going to put all the scrapped web contents into a CSV file. So I have that CSV also ready. Then coming to here, I have the URL string. I made it as a string, and I said p is equal to request dot get URL. Nothing but I'm going to request the data from this particular URL and put it into an object to say p. So now if you print P and C, you can understand whether you're going to get data from that website or access denied. So right. Next, coming to the soup package, I call the Beautiful Soup function. And for that, I say I give the p dot content. Content is nothing but this content is the HTML file of that particular website. And this is a Python program. And this Python program will not understand HTML. So surely I need somebody to help this HTML to be understandable for Python, and that person is this HTML dot parser. This HTML parser will make the HTML contents be understandable to the Python language. And I put that everything into the object to say soup. So this soup understand all the div tags, class, everything. It will have it in the object, and using that we can do wonders. Now take the root content. What is that root content? I'll go to the website one more time. So this is the website. Now we need to understand what is the root content. So let me go to, I just click the element inspect. I'll go to the website. So this is actually the entire box, and this is grocery box, this is offer zone. And once I come down, see the entire website is now covered. See, entire thing is shaded. Next I move somewhat closer. Now see a small box. That box is actually covering, showing 1 to 40 of 4,70,000 results of Redmi sorted by relevance and those kind of small tags. Then I come down. This is actually one particular box. And then I come down here. Yes, this is the NI area of interest, where this is the closest place where my Redmi product name is present, Redmi product price is present, everything. I need these two things. These two things are commonly present in this particular box. So I just click this box and I say what is the div tag and what is the class. Now I was interested in this root item. Why I called this as a root item? See, if I move down, see to the next product. See, for the next product also you can see the same div will be there and same class name will be there. And I'll just go down and show you some other items also. If you see here, This is the third item. Here also you can see that div is the same and the same class name. So if you extract the div tag with the class name, say underscore 2k capital H capital M T capital A, then you can scrap all the products of this particular website. So I call this as the root item. So I just take the div tag and the class say I underscore 2k capital H capital M T capital A. So I take the root, everything ready, and this is the root item. And inside this, what we have to scrap. So I just create some list for storing. So for item in content, this content has many things. What are the things it contains? This particular content has the product name, ratings, reviews, price, features, image, everything. But I was interested in only two, that is, say I want to extract a product name equal item dot find of. This find everything is actually you have already learned in regex. So regular expression also finds a place, but those functions are actually used in beautiful soup also. So I have item dot find of div, that is the tag name, and class is equal to underscore 4r capital R 01T. So what is this? Nothing but our product name. If you see here, our product name is div with underscore 4r capital R 01 capital T. So that's what I have written here. Similarly, I require the price, the tag name as well as the class name. For price is nothing but it is over here, the div as well as this 30 JUQ3 and so on. So that same class I put here and I get the price also. Next, I append these into the items list. So I just append it to items dot append of product name dot text, because it was actually in a HTML format. I need to convert it into a text format. So I convert as product name dot text. Similarly, the price also will be converted into text. Next, once these two are inserted into items, one item with the product name and price is inside the items list, and I insert the entire item into the item full list that will have several items. In turn, each item in that list will have two things, that is product name and price. So this is what the context. If needed, I can also print and see in the console on how these product name and prices are going to be listed. Next, I go to a CSV file. I open with open of Flipkart items. We can also say Flipkart Redmi items, so that will be better. Flipkart Redmi items dot CSV, comma W. I create a CSV file in the write mode, and I just write CSV writer is equal to CSV writer of CSV file. So this CSV file is nothing but the Flipkart Redmi items dot CSV. So this bit, and I write all the rows. You can have several functions here like write row, write rows. So write row in the sense only one row you are going to write. Write rows in the sense multiple rows you can actually write. So this is list of list, where many items will be there inside this list of list in 2 dimension. So I use write rows. So with this understanding, let us run this program and see how the data is scrapped from Flipkart. So let us go down and then examine how this is actually being happened. Right? Yes. So let us, it is actually running. Let us wait for it to complete run. Yes, I was getting C, Redmi by MIHI, audio white, everything I was getting here. Very good. And I can also find the data, that Flipkart Redmi items also being formed. A new file is ready for me. Let me open that and see how these Redmi items is actually being printed. Yes, very nice. I was actually having the Redmi product names here and prices here, and that's great for me. And here, if you see, this particular Redmi data items is actually not, having the headers being separated, because we didn't keep a separate header. So the first name is actually directly taken as a header name. So that's what the thing. Here, if you see in the console, you can actually see the data values one by one. Yes, I'm having Redmi, NI, Blue, everything I was having here. And all the data extracted and all the data put over here. Yes. So I have scrapped data from the web very easily, and I have put over here from this particular link, right? So now web scraping is very easy. You have learned a beautiful thing by using beautiful soup and Python. Thank you.